will definitely deserve to be in the top 8. But now we are having a different matchup. TVP, Mr. Herbon is here. He is probably practicing for BSL 17, which, guys, I recommend you to watch the next week tournament, the ThaiLAnd number 19, because we might have some good announcement for you. Bony will want to be very aggressive. I'm a little bit biased because Bony is a friend of mine, friend from Lublin, but I will try to do my best to be objective. I think the 6th hatch was a little bit too greedy. I like the greed against Dawid, but 6th hatch in this build order. I like the sunken as well. So overall the greed was good, but Dawid was just too good denying it. I like the micro of Bony. He's always doing such a good job harassing those STVs. Double barracks from TerrOr. Whew. So he wants to answer aggression with aggression. We need a supply depot. One shot away from dying, this STV is. Oh, maybe TerrOr wants to go for the fast academy, that's why he really cares about killing. Whoop! The STV dies. He really cares about killing this. But Bony sees that there was a cancel on the second racks, so he knows that there will be no aggression. That's why he's going for expansion on his own. Nice micro from TerrOr. Two zealots, two marines for one zealot. Not bad. Bony showing the power. But he's going for the forge. That's insane. Maybe he didn't see the cancel. Maybe making cannon here is not a good idea. He scouted the expansion, so he most likely knows that this is not too big of an aggression. Maybe he will go for +1 weapon. Double fact from TerrOr. Similar expansion timing. I would say that this wasn't a terrible beginning from TerrOr. He managed to come back from this aggression of Bony very successfully. I like this scouting as well. He knows that range is on the way, but it's going to be late range. He can even cancel the engineering bay if he wants to. Nice probe block. Bonyth doing great job. Is this going to be armory? They all won the previous game. Robo facility from Bonyth finally. But there is going to be third base. There is a siege moded tank. I mean, it's not siege moded yet. I believe he needs a gas. Bonyth will want to be aggressive, most likely with 4 goons and 2 zealots. Ooh, nice target fire on the middle goon. Now no longer aggression is probably denied. Okay, we have the aggression from Bonyth. He's attacking on top of the tanks. Both of the tanks are in the same position, so it's going to be possibility to target fire them, and Bonyth did it nicely. However, that was a nice STV pull, so 2 zealots for 2 tanks, definitely worth trade. We will have armory, but we will have no gas to make more tanks. Nice mine connection. Plus 1 weapon, more observers. The tired wing is there. TerrOr finally taking the second gas. Such a big probe transfer. Actually, it's like transferring from the second to the third and from the main to the second. TerrOr not mining gas. Finally now for fixing it. He's missing gas to build additional factories. I don't see a river. Bonyth is playing it safely. He wants to know how many factories there are, but I think he scouted the command center, so he knows what's the intention of TerrOr. Will there be a starport as well? I think he's missing gas for it. On the other hand, it would be great to have it. Goliaths also cost gas, so he's probably regretting for not having it earlier. Scan from TerrOr to the main base, seeing the river. I mean, at least the robotic support bay. There are 2 tanks only. I think I've seen one more. This turret most likely will be denied. The river is there, 6 gateways from Bonyth, Citadel of Adun. Nice scan to kill the observers. Bonyth with the 4th base. Nice slow game from both players, very defensive one. I believe TerrOr wants to build more factories. I like this bunker a lot because it will be probably the timing attack from Bonyth. However, now he is trying to saturate all the bases. The main base barely have probes. However, the 3rd base is mining well. Same thing goes for TerrOr. When is the moment for the factory explosion? +1 weapon is done, so he will start +2-1 soon. Oh, if he will target fire this shuttle, that would be insane. I really like those 2 turrets. Bonyth with 8 gateways. The Stargate on the way, most likely 3 more Stargates will be on the way soon as well. The scan is there. TerrOr knows what are the possibilities. Okay, now we are having factory explosion, going up to 11 most likely. The Peruvian style, new meta. Eight fact is huge amount. 8 fact on 2-1. No more STVs. More turrets though. Carriers from Bonyth. I don't think anyone is surprised. This pylon here is also giving some vision for Bonyth, as well as those rivers are trying to buy time. There will be... He needs 750 gas, but he's mining gas from 4 assimilators. So now he will start 3 carriers, and we can see the supplies are going up very quickly. TerrOr will have a timing in like a minute or so. He didn't harass too much with the vultures. Every single unit he had is a unit he built from the beginning. He has healthy amount of tanks, like 12, 13, 14. Now he's scanning, he knows, okay, more carriers. 5 Stargate from Bonyth. This is a new style of our Polish star player. Bonyth is trying to buy as much time as possible. Those 2 rivers are denying the base. Okay, this is a moment for the move out. There are beautiful storms from Bonyth, killing majority of the vultures. The supplies dropped and he's delaying this push at the same time, building up to the 5, 6 carriers. 2-1 timing is there. There are a couple more High Templars available for Bonyth. TerrOr needs to do it quicker than slower. The storms needs to be great, but Bonyth decided not to fight over here. Those two rivers are still there. Maybe he needs them, but actually it's pretty hard to micro those with those rivers with such a big amount of units. The amount of carriers will be 8 soon. Nice storms from Bonyth, killing 2 tanks. The amount of Goliaths is going higher. +3 is on the way most likely. I don't expect 2-2. TerrOr slowly going towards Bonyth. Bonyth is getting a new style now. This river is attacking the mineral only. The SCVs are going down. There is no tank here to prevent those rivers from killing the third base. At the same time the High Templars are going down, but there is 6 carriers with 3 on the way, +1 weapon. How many interceptors? Not too many actually. Bonyth needs to be careful with this one carrier. Every second matters for Bonyth now. We are having the counter attack to the third base. Nice move. Some rally point zealots. We barely wanted to detonate those mines, but Terran is dealing so much damage. Those 2 rivers might be helpful as well. The vessel has been intercepted. There will be no EMP potential. TerrOr is trying to crash this army. The carriers are going to try to help it. The rivers are buying so much time. TerrOr is losing so many Goliaths against those rivers, those units. Bonyth again winning the micro engagement, and now he will be able to eliminate majority of those tanks. He barely have income. He's mined out in the main base. The carriers are doing a good job target firing 1 carrier. I mean the Goliaths, but there is only 2 Goliaths left. Overall 10 Goliaths. 10 is not small amount, but what do you do against 7 carriers, and Bonyth with 7 carriers taking the first game. Very nice series from the Polish BSL champion. As you guys can see, if you will click Bombastic Starleague over here, we are having Bonyth winning BSL 8, 9, 10, 11, and in 12 and 11 Bonyth and TerrOr had nice rivalry between each other. So that's the battle of the champions. Bonyth creating the game. The map is going to be Broken Secret. WW. Let's get this party started. TerrOr is ready. So, spawning on the bottom right position, we are having Mr. TerrOr from Peru. On the top right position we are having Mr. Bonyth from Poland. 1-0 score for the Polish champion. The Peruvian champion still has a shot. Guys, this is the Patreon of BSL. If you like what I'm doing and what BSL is doing, you can sign up for the Patreon. That's the best way to support what I'm doing. This is my regular job. to do BSL for you, to take care of StarCraft, to make as many tournaments as possible, to give players opportunity to cast some nice events. We are having so many streams because we invented such a nice format of the tournament. When Mr. Rasbrain approached me about this event, I was thinking for a long time what should be the best format to make the scene active, and the scene is definitely very active nowadays thanks to this amazing event. So huge thanks to our amazing sponsor Esport Fund and Mr. Rasbrain, who is making Brood War happy again. You can read about the Esport Fund a little bit more on the tab sponsor on bombasticstarleague.com. We're having 700 APM. Mr. Shaming Gypsy, I'm looking forward for it as well. As I told you guys, I have no free weekend until the end of the year, because every single weekend is busy with Brood War. I think it should say something to you guys. Every single Saturday and Sunday is busy. Mr. Shaming Gypsy, I'm open for it. We made BSL versus China event. We maybe should make the second iteration. Pretty classical opening from both players. TerrOr pulling from gas because he wants to have as many minerals as possible to be able to build the command center. Only one Zelo, only one Marine from TerrOr, so he will have a relatively quick command center. He didn't spend unnecessary money for Marines because there is no Zealot. However, he will need a Marine to block this goon from getting in. He will have two. Will it be enough? He will barely have two. He will have second one a little bit delayed, but I don't think Bonnie knows about it, so he's not applying pressure. Now he's thinking what's going on. Maybe he will add additional gateways because he might be afraid of double fact. We are having Robo double goons. So siege mode will be available. Maybe he will try to snipe one of the tanks, one of the goons. Only playing it slowly. He wants to delay it. Engineering bay much earlier than in previous game, but this game his expansion is similarly timed as Bonnie. Double gateway against one fact. Now TerrOr is afraid of a river, most likely. Maybe Zealot bomb. There will be Robo directly. No, not even making a... what's it called? Observatory. Second fact would be needed, and it's on the way. I like that TerrOr has the tanks, but the river timing this game will be insanely fast. At the same time, Bonyth thinking about the third base. He's not mining gas in the natural. Is he going for the shuttle speed as well? This is anti-drop pylon. Not too many targets from TerrOr. This is beautiful timing to try to catch this probe. Maybe he will even catch the drop, the shuttle. No, he's not showing it. He might try to drop the river, shoot twice to the turret and then try to unload it, but I don't think he will do it. This is too risky. Denying the expansion, TerrOr is. The turret ring is on the way, free fact. Bonyth is tight. The shuttle dies. That was a beautiful hold from TerrOr. This is how he wanted to do it. Now he's happy. Okay, there is no river, there is no shuttle. Bonyth is only on 2 bases. That's incredible move from the Peruvian TerrOr. Bonyth needs to escape with those goons, but it's not going to be easy. He's trying to gain some ground to buy time with those goons. Only 3 gateways so far. TerrOr moving out with 4 tanks, but there are 8 goons there. So I don't know if it's not too optimistic from the Peruvian Terra. It looks too optimistic. Even despite the river dying, the goons are pretty powerful. Even bringing the SCVs to repair. Pretty unfortunate move from TerrOr, but I respect that. That was a nice timing. He definitely had this timing, but he didn't execute it correctly. There will be a shuttle from Bonyth and speed shuttle. So river will have a potential to do something at least now. It's not the end of the game for TerrOr as well. He's pretty low on SCVs. He's not mining gas from the natural, but he should have one more timing at least. Let's see what this river will be able to do. Bonyth will probably want to run by to the main base. I mean, run by air. This mine is insanely fine. Oh, this is a nice move from Bonyth. Damage upgrade? Oh, okay, it was wounded from before. Okay, we are moving out with 3 tanks now. Bonyth is not realizing the goons are dying. There is 3 goons there only. Nice move out from TerrOr. But the main base of TerrOr is dying. However, he's lacking scarabs. This base has so many probes which can be breached. The river is dead, so TerrOr might start mining from the second base again, from the main base actually. So much money from Bonyth. This is 5-fact aggression. There will be a speed shuttle to Zealot bomb. Started firing the goons. This is beautiful micro from the TerrOr. The SCV is repairing. There is not too many more units. He didn't use the shuttle because there were so many turrets, and at the same time the props will start falling, so this is insane timing from TerrOr, feeling how it should be done, knowing how it should be done. Beautiful walling here from Bonyth. Is there a river? Okay, there is a river, so the vultures will start falling quickly. I think killing those props is very important for Bonyth. But Bonyth GG, TerrOr taking the second game, and we are having the series. Again, the champions are fighting against each other. It's not going to be easy. Dawid winning with Gosudark, so winning with Gosudark, giving him the finals, and he will play against the winner of TerrOr versus Bonyth of this particular game. We are having some fans of Mr. TerrOr. Bonyth is creating the game. Let's hope Mr. Herbmon will be able to play in the in those 8 tournaments which are left and qualify, because we are missing Zergs. Mr. Herbmon's performance was beautiful today. It was a pleasure to get my ass kicked by him, even though I thought I had the first game in my pocket. Nope. Mr. Herbmon crushed me with a nice link movement. Beautiful game against Dawid. We are waiting for more pleasureful game from the guy who likes the herbs. I also like the herbs. I have tomatoes on my balcony. I will maybe make a stream from my tomato land, but let's get to the game on Paradise. Paradise? Is this a Paradise? Was Herbmon vs Dawid casted? It was. Herbmon is a beast. He once drove to the Canada to beat up some guy at a skate shop. That's what you do if you want to defend your honor. Back in the days, you could have your ass kicked by playing Warcraft 3. I believe Mr. Tak Usiek is saying about... I don't know how to call it in English, but I remember there was this cartoon called Pitu Pitu, and they called those herbs paragwajska pietruszka pięciopalczasta. Paragwajska pietruszka pięciopalczasta. Mr. Tak Usiek, if I remember correctly, you are a father. And still liking herbs, I respect that. Cross position. Gases expansion. It will be scouted by Bonyth. Her more tears cure cancer. Too bad he never cries. His tears are like the tears of the phoenix. If he would be in Harry Potter, he would probably be the savior of... I don't know who they saved with the tears of the phoenix, but they did a good job. What will be the reaction from Bonyth against this expansion? I'm pretty sure that TerrOr knows how to defend it. Oh my god, this probe is insane. Bonyth is so good. By the way, guys, you are from US, right? There was a Republican presidential debate and there was no Trump there. Is he not candidating? Oh, he did solo debate. Such a champ. 1 versus 1. More goons from Bonyth, 4 of them before the... Oh my god, before the Nexus. There will be a tank, there will be a siege mode as well. But he will spend so much resources on repairing. And Bonyth is going for double expansion behind it. Are there any Polish political scandals? Of course! Of course! The Polish politics is living by the scandals. Like, if there is no scandal, we are thinking, what the fuck is going on? Oh, the second bunker in the background. Second Nexus from Bonyth. 6 goons. TerrOr needs to repair it. Target firing the SCVs. Now the siege mode is done. Beautiful defense by the TerrOr. The true champion defense. But now Bonyth with double Nexus will try to catch up with the economy. I think he was not cutting too many probes, so he is fine. He killed a bunch of SCVs. Armory? No. Yes, Mr. G5, we are waiting for you in the next tournament, Mr. G5. This is the perfect opportunity to practice for BSL 17. By the way, if you guys missed the info, next Sunday you should be there with us because we will have some info. Some important info for all the good guys who donated to make the goal real. We waited so long for BSL 17, but let's hope BSL 17 and 18 will be faster. If we will have BSL 18, I have a plan to make it at the beginning of the next year. So not too many breaks from StarCraft. According to the poll I made on the BSL Discord, most of you prefer to play from September to April. So that's where I'm planning to make the BSL seasons. Bonyth with the excellent economy. Observatory on the way, 4 gateway goons. There is a turret ring, but it's kind of... He's missing the turret here, and I'm expecting the Bonyth to be able to abuse it. Plus one weapon is on the way. Another command center. Bonyth very slowly looking if he can do it. Let's move out from TerrOr. Maybe he will even send two observers, but Bonyth finding a gap. Mr. G5, we all retired. That's not an excuse. Look at this supply. This is a 9-minute and Bonyth already have 110 supply. There is a speed for the observer as well. So many STVs are mining the gas. I need to say to you guys, I had a dream today that I was making a tournament with TerrOr. Maybe the dream will come true. I don't know why I dreamed about TerrOr, but the dream about StarCraft, guys, is always great. Pierożki, yeah, pierożki are good. Stargate Citadel, Bonyth with the incredible advantage on this map. Nice target firing the observer, but Bonyth knows what is it. He knows that this is 3 bases, 2-1, 8 fact timing from TerrOr. Classical move from the Peruvian player. He wants to take this expansion badly. Plus one weapon will be there soon. Nice target fire on the observer. There is a shuttle with... Okay, we have some attack. Okay, that was... he was just pretending. There is no river, right? Okay, we are having a lot of goods, but a lot of tanks as well. Beautiful defense by the TerrOr. Bonyth wanted to be very aggressive with the Zealot bomb, but nice target firing on the shuttle from TerrOr units, and we are having much closer situation right now because TerrOr is on 3 bases. He's not too high on the STVs, but he should be able to build them with the 3 command centers very early. He knows that the 4th base is up, so he also knows that the drop transfer will be there at some point. Bonyth going for this 3 Stargate style. There is a forge somewhere. Oh, there is a forge here spinning. Repairing the tank. I respect that. We are jumping to the 6th fact. Mr. Liminal Dimension. I don't know, probably Bonyth versus the World Finals. We can say. Probably me D&Ding. There is a bingo, BSL bingo. supplies are heavily in favor of Bonyth. TerrOr somehow exploding with the factories but is lacking vultures. Those are the things which are 100% certain were in the BSL 13. Okay, we're trying to be aggressive, but look at the supplies, guys. The carrier count is going up to 8 soon, so this should be 2-1 timing now. In the last game it was similar timing. The cross position is definitely not helping TerrOr. He's having so many factories. Blocking those boons with the mines is great. But now, since 7 carriers are on the way, can you post on Discord, please? Yeah, I can. But that's old. We will have a big engagement. Bonyth is trying to buy time. 2-1 is done. Just posted it, Mr. Shemin Gypsy. They're all moving out with 173 supplies, but what he will do against this counter attack from Bonyth? Those 2 tanks are doing a good job. Bonyth just waiting for TerrOr to move out from here, and he will go for the counter attack. But the carriers are on the way. Maybe the EMP. Now it's the time for counter attack over here. There are no tanks to defend the first base. So many Goliaths. Bases of Bonyth are being breached. Now TerrOr going back to save his natural. Bonyth very smartly taking the bottom right. The carrier interceptors with +2 weapon against 2-1 Goliaths. He needs to spend a lot of resources rebuilding them. There's so many Goliaths, but there will be 12 carriers soon. TerrOr is still mining from 2 bases, but not for a long time. Target firing the tanks is always good, especially if you are trading the tanks against the interceptors. Double expanding at the same time. I don't know if TerrOr knows about the bottom right location, but the scan is definitely very badly needed here for TerrOr. The Dark Templars are there. $160 to 160 supply. More pylons from Bonyth. 9 carriers, soon to be 12. This bottom right location is very, very important for Bonyth because he has High Templars there. It's the amount of Goliaths here is not that big. It's only 5 tanks, so it would be very important for TerrOr to try to trade as good as he can against this army, and he's doing a good job. At the same time, he's rebuilding big army in his own natural, mining from 4 bases. Bonyth only mining from 1, so he's only mining actually with 5 props, so he's actually having a hard time building the carriers. So going for the counter attack is a good idea. It looks like TerrOr is making it. The decision making from him was great. Bonyth with +2 weapon against 2/2 Terran. A lot of goons from him. A lot of carriers to snipe the tanks. He wants to kill the Goliaths. Killing the Goliaths is great with the goons. This is always a good trade for him. Unfortunately for Bonyth, he lost almost every single probe he had. He's rebuilding the amount here. This 4th base was a little bit too optimistic from him. Probably going back would be a good idea. Too many tanks to fight against it. 12 carriers from Bonyth. The raids are in production. 1 carrier goes down, but there is still 11 left. 150 supply to 122. It looks like despite losing so many bases, Bonyth is doing it. He don't have enough interceptors. He don't have all of them, but it looks like he have enough. To trade well. Now TerrOr sending a couple of the units to the bottom right, but there are so many High Templars there that it will be hard to do it. +3-1 on the interceptors. Bonyth with the carriers. As Mr. Liminal Dimension said, this was almost certain to see. GG from TerrOr. The Storms defended this base, and we will have the finals between Dawid and TerrOr. 2 monsters of BSL. 2 players who have incredible rivalry between each other. 2 players who are fighting for $50 and the points. Let's see what's the point status for now. Huge thanks to Mr. LML for being here and doing such a good job with updating everything on time and adminning the tournament. Dawid against